It's 1 versus 2 today in both of our games. First, we're taking on Villareal in La Liga, and winning that game will put us not exactly comfortably in the lead, but will give us a lead that's almost insurmountable. Anything can happen in FM. Anybody who's played FM knows that. We are top of our group in the Champions League, and we're playing RB Leipzig today, and a win or a draw is going to see us into the next round. My name's FM20. It's time to get real. I totally screwed that up. I thought we were playing Leipzig today. We're not. We're playing Napoli. Napoli's in third place. But if we do win, that does put us ahead. I'll show you that here in a minute. First, we're going to recap what's been happening in La Liga. Robert Maria got injured. I saw him get injured and was like, oh my God. And he was out for a couple of weeks. But things did really well, and I'll show you here in just a second. First, we beat Alaves 4-0, thanks to a brace of goals by Carlos Roberto, a goal by Ari Thunason, and a goal in extra time by Robert Maria. We absolutely thumped Sociedad 7-0. Jan with a goal, Roberto a brace of goals, Kleber a goal, Hrvanik a goal, Augusto a goal, Jort Veerman a goal. And this was the game Maria was injured in, I believe. Yeah, this was the game Maria was injured in. And Jort Veerman, who is a midfielder that I'm brought on to be a replacement midfielder, but is also a fairly decent striker, came on and scored. And then he also scored the next game as well against Real Madrid, whom we beat 2-1. He had a goal in the 10th minute, Carlos Roberto a goal in the 71st minute. Against Leipzig, we thumped them 4-1. Oosterley a goal in the 1st minute, Kermer a goal in the 20th minute, Hrvanik a goal in the 25th minute. 3-0 up at half. They really didn't do anything. And a goal in the 87th minute for Verdonk. They got a goal in the 64th minute. This was after Slimani was set off in the 17th minute. So for the most of the game, we were down a man. And once Kermer scored after Slimani was sent off, and then Hrvanik got the penalty, it was a stupid penalty, to be honest with you. Madrid just kind of gave up and said, come and get it. And I said, well, come and take it. And they didn't. Valencia, on the other hand, held us to a 0-0 draw. This was frustrating. They had 6 shots, 2 on target. We had 18 and 7 and a decent possession advantage, and we just could not get anything done. And it wasn't that they played bad, and it wasn't that we played great. And Verdonk had a 6-4 for crying out loud, but Sargent had a 6-4 for them. Cortez was on a 6-5 before he went off. We just couldn't put it together. So today, we are playing Villareal in La Liga. We are currently first. We're a point ahead of them, so beating them would go a long ways towards securing first place. We are playing Villareal today in La Liga. We are a point ahead of them, so beating them would go a long way towards securing first place. 13 games played, about a third of the season. Carlos Roberto leads us with 16 goals and an 8.08 rating. Antonio Augusto, 10 assists. Ahmed Uche, best pass completion rating. Carlos Roberto, 6 Players of the Match awards. Uche and Oosterley each have 6 yellow cards. Augusto, Slimano, and Kermit each have a red card. In La Liga, of our 13 matches played, our 40 goals scored are first in the league. Our 8 goals allowed are second best. 32 yellow cards are second highest. 2 red cards are also second highest. And we're doing really well in attendance. 36,351, which I believe is around 97% capacity. So after Villareal, we are playing Napoli in the Champions League group stage. As I click the wrong button here. They are currently in third place, but they're a point behind Leipzig. So if CSKA Moscow does anything against Leipzig, it's an opportunity for Napoli to jump up. We're currently 3 points ahead, so if we draw this game and Leipzig draws, we're still comfortable. And there's a lot of combinations that can go on here. It's just the way it is. So what I'm going to do now is double check my best 11, set the reserves here, and we're going to come back for a match in just a bit. Well, it is just after the international break as well, and I got a couple players who are not exactly match fit for this game, so they're not playing today. We are playing our 4-2-4, of course. Bates in goal, Kerma, Spender, Hrvanik, and Tasevsky as the defensive back four, Augusto and Veerman as the midfielders. Verdonk and Israel as the attack midfielders, Roberto and Maria up top as the strikers. Maria's coming back from injury. He should be fine. Armin Lenz got injured, and he will be back in about a week. Villareal has a good squad. It's been my experience, at least the past couple of FMs, especially when you get into really long saves, there's always another team that comes up and fights for first place. In France, when I was Bastia, it was Nantes. And then when I was playing Milan, it was also Nantes. They kind of crept up. It took them about 12 years to get to the level of PSG and Monaco and Lyon. Carmelo and Bates with a very nice stop. Kerma bombs at 4, but it goes right to Pascal in the highlight ends. In this save, it seems to be Villareal. For the longest time, they've been kind of just in the middle. Verdonk back to Kerma. Verdonk to Augusto, and he gives it away to Kulusevski. Up to Delgado. And the neighbor's dog is going nuts. Delgado. Wow. Okay, he completely earned that goal. And with plays like that, it's no wonder that they've been fighting for first and second place these past couple of years. Totally got by Kerma. Got by, who's my 14? Hervanik. Kerma. So who do you get by the first time? I don't know. Spender, Hervanik. Up to Veerman, to Augusto. Long pass for Donk out on the left. He drives forward. Cuts it in the box, centers it in. Maria is there. Was he fouled? No. It goes through Israel. His pass bounces off and goes to Tisevsky. Augusto takes a shot, but it's just wide right. Probably going to have to get Israel off the half. And it is the half. Villareal has a 1-0 lead. We've had 6 shots, 5 on target. They've had 5 and 3. We're going to get Israel off and bring on Kleber. Tisevsky to Veerman. And he's fouled. Gonzalez is off. He's been red. It was a straight red. Sabater. Up to Tisevsky. Back to Hervanik. All the way back to Bates. And he gives it away to Mongo. Who made that pass? Mongo to Carmelo. Drives forward, right at Bates. Rolls it out to Spender. Out to Verdonk on the left. Drives forward. And he's dispossessed by Kulusevski. Kerma on the throw-in to Roberto. Back to Kerma. Over to Augusto. Verdonk in the box. Centers it. Maria loses it. Kulusevski ends up with the ball. Gets it up to Delgado. Back to Carmelo, and the highlight ends. We're going to bring on Jan for Tisevsky. We're going to move Veerman up to the advanced midfielder position. Leave Augusto alone in the middle. But I'm also going to put Kerma on defend. And I'm going to bring Jan back and put him on defend as well. Let's get the draw, guys. Jan. Over to Verdonk. Takes the shot, and we do. Okay, I'm going to go back to the balanced here, too. That was well done. Nice. Nice goal past a diving keeper. 5 minutes left. Can we hold on for the draw? 3 minutes of extra time, and that is it. We have held on for the draw. That's after they had a player sent off in the 56th minute. 16 shots, 9 on target to their 10 and 5. Probably should have gotten more out of this game. Jeez. Puts us still a point ahead of Villareal. And Valencia's there as well. Barcelona's there on 29 points. Madrid at 27. There's a distinct drop-off. Well, you know what? Let's go back here. There's a distinct drop-off between 8th and 9th place. So it's going to be these 8 teams fighting it out for these 6 spots. Okay. Praise Verdonk's performance. And then we are going to get to the Napoli game, which is in a week. So we will be back for the Napoli game. It's coming up in about 5 days. Well, 4 days. Math is hard. 4 days. Should have a full squad for that, but we'll find out. Back in a bit. Well, no major injuries or anything like that during the week. Some really good performances by some guys out on loan. If I can figure out a way to pull those up, and I think I know how to do that, we'll take a look at them. We are playing our 4-2-4, of course. Bates in goal, Kerma, Hrvanik, Uche, and Jan as the defensive back four. Augusto and Userli as the midfielders. Verdonk and Israel as the attack midfielders. Roberto and Maria up top as the strikers. They're playing their 4-2-4 again. And I totally clicked and just skipped right ahead to the game and didn't do a pregame speech. Okay, guy, way to go. Let's do a shout 20 seconds into the game. Pereira to Pedro. Bombs it forward to Toussaint. Back to Russo. Up to Pimentel, who got between the defenders. Takes the shot. Bates pushes it wide. So the game we're interested in, of course, is the CSKA Moscow Leipzig game. If CSKA Moscow wins, we're doing that much better in the group. Toussaint, corner kick in. Bostic is there. Botic. He puts it past Bates. Okay. Nice header. And Pinte was right in front of Bates and kind of screened him from seeing the ball. Israel drives forward off the kickoff. Back to Oosterley. He gives it away to McKendo, but it goes right to Verdonk. Out to Kerma. He sets Verdonk up, rather. Back and forth. Oh, wow. So Verdonk took a shot. It bounced out. Went back to Oosterley. Well, let's take a look at this in the 3D. So Kerma sets it up to Verdonk. Oh, the slide tackle got in the way. It went to Augusto, who kicked it right back to Verdonk, who scored. It was an interesting graphic there. 22 came in from behind, and yet the ball went back like at a 135-degree angle from the angle he was going in. Kerma to Roberto. Bounces back and forth. Roberto finally gets it to Oosterley. Out to Jan on the right. Centers it to Israel. He gets by one defender. Maria back and forth. Trawali stops the Israel shot. He throws it out to Russo, rather. Drives forward. Back to Nisanov. Out to Pereira on the left. Back to Nisanov. Pinte, top of the box. To Klemenko. Pinte, Toussaint, Russo. Nobody in front of him. Nisanov is there. And Bates with a nice save. Toussaint. And Botic tries heading it again, but Bates is there for the stop. Pereira to Pedro on the throw and dispossessed by Maria. Maria's driving forward. Takes the shot. Trawali stands tall and blocks it. Augusto from the corner. Sends it in. Uche from the back, and Trawali again a very nice save. CSKA Moscow's 1-0 up on Leipzig. Augusto, Oosterley. Back to Kerma. Now he tries kicking it in, but it bounces off, goes out to Augusto. Back to Oosterley, across the field to Jan. He tries centering it, but it goes right to Pereira. And the highlight ends. Trawali to Botic, to Klemenko. Back to Nisanov, up to Pereira. Over to Israel, to Verdonk. Back out to Maria. He's got help. Is he going to use it? He is, because Verdonk is there and scores again. That was well done. I thought for a minute there Maria was definitely going to take the shot, but he right-stepped the keeper. He right-stepped to number 4, right there, and then just cross it for Verdonk, who had no problems volleying it into the side of the net. Purple jersey here, red jersey on the field. Okay. Nice throw in for Verdonk. Gets it to Maria, who has no problems scoring. Nice kick by Kerma. Nice run by Verdonk to get there. Trolley had no chance of stopping that, I believe. Uche to Maria. Oh, bounces it off. Nisanov runs it down. Back to Klemenko. Over to Pereira. Up to Toussaint. Dispossessed. Verdonk gives it away to Pedro, though. Goes right to Pereira. Klemenko with the ball now. Long pass. Pimentel one-on-one with Bates, who pushes it right. Looks like Pimentel is a bit offsides there, too, but it could be just me. Toussaint from the corner. Knocked away. Pimentel runs it down. Back to Toussaint. Ball bounces back and forth. Pedro ends up with it, and the highlight ends. And we go into half with a 3-1 lead thanks to a brace of goals by Villareal, a goal by Maria, 17 shots, 8 on target to their 13 and 8. Doing really well. Kengo. Oh, Verdonk knocks it away. Goes over to Batic, though. Centers it to Klemenko, up to Pinte. Back to Klemenko. Over to Nisanov. Back out to McKengo, all alone on the right. Centers it in. Pimentel's there, but he blasts over the crossbar. About 65 minutes in, we are going to make a couple of changes. Israel is going to come off, and Kleber is going to come on. We're going to get Augusto off and bring on Veerman. And then swap him and Oosterley. Normally I wouldn't do that, but we're ahead by 2 goals, and Augusto was on a yellow, and I don't want to risk it. Klemenko. Oh, gives the ball away to Kerma. Gets it to Verdonk. Back to Hrvanik. Up to Kerma. Long pass. Maria. Oh, hits the post. What luck was that? Veerman. Roberto's going to run down the ball. Back to Oosterley. And the highlight ends. Penalty kick. Mammel. And he curls it wide right. Trawali. Tabatic. Oh, Uche ends up with the ball. It was a bad pass. To Veerman. Oh, try getting it to Kleber, but Kleber was fouled. And Gusso's given a yellow. Veerman from just outside the box. And Trawali can't stop it. What happened there? Looked like he got a hand on it, but still. Wow, that was a solid win for us. A brace of goals by Verdonk, a goal by Maria, the Veerman goal in extra time. 24 shots, 11 on target to their 18 and 9. That was well done, guys. And we qualify for the first knockout round. With 13 points. Leipzig qualifies as well. I could have sworn Cisco Moscow had a... Oh, no, I want to go here. Yeah, Leipzig came back. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. So what are we going to do? Yeah, we're going to come back for Cisco Moscow and Athletic Club. Yeah, we'll come back for Cisco Moscow and Athletic Club. Athletic isn't the strongest team, but they can also jump up and surprise you. They're kind of a weaker version of Atletico, at least at this point in the save. So a disappointing draw against Villareal. We really should have gotten more out of that game, but a very good win against Napoli puts us in the first knockout round, which is what the board wanted, I believe. Yep, reach first knockout round. So we need to get farther this year. FM20 was announced yesterday. It's coming out November 24th. Today is the 25th of September. So, probably one more season after this one, and then a little bit of a break, and then 21 it should be out for the beta. We'll see what happens. So we'll play it by ear, see what happens this year. But we will be back for CSKA Moscow and Athletic Club. We're on a roll. We're doing really well. Other than this one blip against Atletico, it's the first loss we've had in a long, long time. But we got Villareal nipping at our heels. There's still some good teams out there who are going to give us a run for our money. We just gotta be on our A game. That's all there is to it. Oh, we were gonna try and look at the players out on loan. Just a second here. Well, I know there's a way to pull up players on loan and get a listing of them specifically, but I'm not able to find it on this skin. It may not be an option. But we do have the players here in orange. Carl Hurst, not the best stint. Victor Okoro is doing really well. Jaroslav Plasek is doing very, very well. 7 goals, 2 assists, 2 players of the match. Gianluca Seca is doing solid. Ahmed Adel is doing okay. Philippe Segovia, not a bad stint. 12 starts, 3 goals, 1 assist, 3 players of the match. Sriba Sidibe is doing very good. Alouin Cooley is coming off the bench, but that's to be expected. 2 goals, 1 assist, 1 player of the match. And Ibrahim Amawako, 13 goals and 1 player of the match. Am I missing anybody? Romer de Decker, 17 appearances, 5 goals, 3 assists, 1 player of the match. He's definitely doing a very good job. So I want to say there used to be like a drop down or something. I could probably create a view, but we're not going to worry about that right now. So we are going to come back for CSKA Moscow and Athletic Club. We're going to get through the January transfer window. We're going to skip the Supercopa, have our Copa del Rey game near the end of January, and then it's off until the end of the season. And, winning La Liga this year would be nice again, but the goal this year is Champions League. So if you did like what you've seen and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content, questions, criticisms, comments. Leave those down below. I'll answer those as fast as I can. My name is FM20, and I thank you.